Good evening, folks. We are shooting inside because it is miserably hot and sticky and humid outside. And so, screw that. We have air conditioning. Might as well take advantage of it. We are going to take a look today at San-Tan-Brewing Company out of Chandler, Arizona. Moon Juice Galactic IPA. 7.3 is the ABV, and she is 24 fluid ounces, so a little bigger than a bomber, but too big for the brewmate. I will grab a 22 at some point and see if the 22 does any better, but I'm going to go with no. So this was 2 for 7. I grabbed this in a Zerocell, I think. I'll have to double check to name it, but it was an odd and funky name. It does have a ringtail on it, whereas this has a spaceman on it. An out-of-this-world IPA crafted with tons of Galaxy and Nelson Sauvin hops that transcends all earthly pleasures, emitting an aroma of peach, apricot, and tropical fruit. I'll figure out it would turn out that I actually like these. Well, not this one in particular, but juicy hazies as opposed to traditional IPAs, which I'd be too piney. Southwestern. Southwestern style beer. No, Southwestern style ales. And again, Chandler, Arizona, san-tan-brewing.com. Their webpage, since I'm sitting inside, I can boot up the backup laptop that. Long story. So 7.3 is the ABV, 65 is the IBUs. Oof. That does not sound like fun to me. Suggested pour is 16 ounces, which is why it's in a 22-ounce can. So we did hops, which were Galaxy and Nelson Sauvin. Malt is going to be Two-Row, Munich, Wheat, and Vienna. The yeast is American ale yeast, and it pairs with citrus, sausage, pork, spicy food, and blue cheese. The availability is year-round, and you can get it in 12-ounce or 24-ounce cans on draft, pony keg, and regular keg. Okay, that's everything they give us. So let's take a look and see what's going on here. 65, man. If they craft it well, then it shouldn't be horribly bitter, and if they didn't craft it well, this is going to be this is not going to be a good time, that is for sure. I know I had a shard on here somewhere. You know what they say, you never want to have a clean desk. That's a sign of a unhealthy mind. Well, can't find it. So what we'll do instead is we shall use Adam Poole's gift to us, the folding bottle opener. There we go. And we're going to go with the muffin again, because the muffin does tend to work really well for these styles. Let's see what we got going on. This entire can will not fit in this glass, I can guarantee that. And there go the lunatics. That is a nice head. And nice rich color through the body. Better look at the head there. You see now this one graduates correctly. Tight at the bottom, loose at the top. There we go. Let's put some color up in there. Pretty. She's golden to orange juice. Nice color. A little cloudy. Not that that's an issue. I don't see any floaters in there. The head has come down really well. Again, it's got that nice fluffy meringue-like consistency. Let's slip it a nose, see what's going on. Interesting. Probably be better if I didn't go banging the camera around though. So a little piney. I'm not pulling a lot of fruit, although there's a really odd texture in there. It smells almost like powder. She doesn't smell bad. She doesn't smell absolutely brutal, which is always a plus. So, if she passes the Biden test, you know what that means. Gonna have slip of the tongue. Salud. Interesting. Piney. Not pulling a lot of fruit, but she's cold. Bitter. Every one of those 65 IBUs. You know, it'd be nice if we could get flashbangs. So when the idiots are in the alley behind me, I can toss a couple of flashbangs over the wall, but then that's probably illegal. Clear the idiots out of the alley, so I don't have to listen to those two lunatics. Oh, she's real bitter, man. The longer she sits in there, the worse she gets. The bitterness lays in the back of the throat and right on the inside of the molars up on top. Oof. When she comes in, she's not bad. Smooth, full, good mouthfeel. Again, she rides across the top of the palate, intradental zone, not much in the tongue, nothing extra, nothing sublingual. But when she finally hits the back of the throat, where all the oil tends to lie, she bitters up. Oof. Yeah. So we'll give it another minute or two, let it warm up a little more, but oh, scusi. We'll see if the hand can't heat it up a little quicker. I'm not a huge San-tan fan. They do make some decent stuff, but for the most part, ugh. There was another one that was just literally horrible. The Devil's something. We were calling it the Devil's Taint because it was just brutal. And my buddy Angus, who likes this type of crap, even he was like, ooh. And then he went back for another because he is a glutton for punishment. Whereas I was like, that's disgusting. Normally, I like San-tan. They make Sex Panther, one of my favorites. Just a really, really good all-around beer. I don't like this, though. She's warmed up a little bit. And that's the whole reason I'm keeping it in my hand, is let the body heat transfer through the glass. She's popping a little more fruit, but man, the bitterness is just hard to get over. And I'm not pulling the peach or the apricot or the tropical like they were saying on the webpage. I know somebody must have read on the internet that if you blend these two and throw them in there, that's what you get. It's the internet, so that's what you get. As she warms up, she does smell a little fruitier. And it's overtaking the pine on the nose now. Oh yeah, the aroma's right. Just get the flavor profile down. So as she warms up, the flavor does open up. Ugh, that back end residual bitterness, man. Oof. I couldn't sit here and pull peach and apricot out of it. I'm not seeing a graduation in the flavor profile. I know the Lacin fans out there want to see how she does. She does really, really nice. And of course, the glass is barware clean because I rinse them before I drink out of them for you guys. There you go. There was a little pull of apricot in there. But then we're back to super brutal. Oh, I pretty much top out around 35 or 40 IBUs, and everything above that just becomes undrinkable for me. And this is undrinkable for me. Um, if you like the really hoppy, bitter stuff, and I'm sure as she warms up a little bit more, I need to buy a new therm gun. Um, that we'll see a flavor progression open up. But yeah, no. So would I buy this beer again? No. Um, would I order this beer on tap? No, no. If you handed me this beer, would I drink it? I'm gonna ask you what else you have in the cooler, because again, don't really favor this style very much. Um, it's not a bad beer, but you have to be an IPA guy, and you have to have a real bitterness fetish, and I do not. Again, though, I mean, people who don't. We ran into a guy when we were drinking one night. We were in North Mountain, and the guy didn't like Belgians, and Angus and I were both like, "What?" He didn't like the fruitcakey banana clove flavor, and I'm like, "Okay, okay, you do you." So that's the beauty of living in what's left of America. You still have options for a little while longer. So might as well take advantage of them. Let's give her one last sip. Better. So as she has warmed up considerably, she's got to be 55, 58. Just guessing. I don't have a therm in there. You do get the fruit notes coming through. Again, I couldn't sit here and tell you that it was peach and apricot. You do get the sweetness, and there's look. This is not a malty beer by any stretch of the imagination. We drank a malty IPA not too long ago. Um, it's not bad, but I'm still not going to buy, order, or drink this if I have other options. And I have the bubble stuck now. So, thanks for coming by, putting some eyeballs on here. You are my people, and I love you. I always want you to be the big three: happy, healthy, and safe. I will catch you on the next one. again, the next gas station grab is going to be an odd one. It's got a ringtail on it. A ringtail is like it's like a raccoon. Ringtail bandicoots, I believe they are called. There's another name for them. I will find out what it is, but I'll show it to you when I get it. And the name of the beer was like Zeracell or something trendy and cool. I don't even know what the hell it is. I think it's another IPA. Whew. Yeah, no, this one's going to get dedicated to the brothers. Too bitter, man, and it just lays there. So, I forgot to say, how does she burn? Medium, medium fast, and she is dirty. This is a dirty girl. So, eesh. Happens. What are you gonna do? Again, gentlemen, got to slip in the top. It's the rules. Catch you on the next one. Till then, my friends, Skol.